Hello, hello, hello. Let's just have a drink of this. Oh my god. It's already been a few days since the last episode. I'm doing this one a little bit earlier this week based on the fact that I'm going to Iceland with Rage. Most of you probably know that, but I'm sure some of you somehow it slipped past. Yeah, basically we're going to Paradox Interactive's gaming convention thing, and they've invited myself and Rage and a bunch of other YouTubers to go and just see the games, record the footage, enjoy ourselves and give our opinions to our audiences, I guess, and you know, that's obviously their way of getting something out of it. And it costs us nothing to fly there, and the hotel costs us nothing. Obviously, you know, buying food and stuff like that will cost us stuff, but it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. It's actually, as of me recording this, tomorrow. During this time, videos are still going to be put up based on schedule uploading, so just don't worry about it. Nothing's going to be different, except you're going to see a few videos of myself with Rage in real life. I think I'm going to do like, you know, day 1 travel day, day 2 first day there, you know, day 2, day 3 the actual convention, that, you know, that thing. And there's also going to be a day or 2 in Iceland, actually doing stuff in Iceland, irrelevant of the convention, so that's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait. But anyway, I hope you look forward to this, and let's start the show. We're going to start out strong with a weird, well, not a weird question, it's a good question. Actually got most thumbs up, I think, by Akash. If you had possession of a Death Note, would you use it to create a better world and try to become a god, or would you agree that murder is still murder, no matter what the case, forfeit possession of the Death Note? Well, basically a Death Note, as far as I'm aware, I've not actually watched the anime, I know what it is. As far as I'm aware, the Death Note's just, you write a name on a piece of paper, and then that person dies through whatever that, I don't know how they do, but I'm sure something just happens and they die. So you could potentially do a lot with that. You could murder people that you just don't like. You could murder people who are evil. You could become incredibly powerful and kill anyone who stands in your way. It could go either way. Personally, I have no fucking idea what I'd do with it. I'd probably stare at it for like a year before I even thought about using it. I don't know whether I'd destroy it or give it up or use it. That is a tough one, I'm afraid, and the answer would just be the Batman inside of me says, no, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Wouldn't use it. Sorry about that. Next question, Lord Vladir. It looks like Lord Vader when I read it, but it's definitely not spelt Lord Vader. Lord Vladir. Hey Hollow, what will always be your favourite game? The one that you started on video games? You know, most of the time, mate, the first game that you play is probably just like a shit game. You've no idea what you're doing and you're not that interested in it, and it's definitely not your favourite game because it's the first game you ever played. It got you started. I've no idea what the first game I played was, but my favourite is I started with Metal Gear Solid 1, obviously, and that was just so good. Oh my god, that was so different to all the games at the time, and it looked great, even though it obviously looks awful now. And then the second one came out, what was it, Sons of Liberty? That was insanely good. The only problem was that you were playing as Raiden instead of Snake, which was piss annoying, and I used to play the first mission on the boat, where you know, infiltrate the boat. I used to play that over and over, so much that I collected all the dog tags on that mission, and could go invisible on it, like legitimately. It was so awesome. And the story in that was so good. And then they brought out Snake Eater, the third one, and that was even better, and I don't know how they did it. The story was even better, and obviously it was like the origin of Snake, and it was so cool. Oh god. Yeah, so Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3 is definitely my favourite game. It's always. Next question. Private Valen, if you could spend one day as an animal, what would it be, and why? Well, it's pretty simple. I'd be a dragon. I mean, a motherfucking dragon. Magical powers, breathe fire, I can fly, and everyone's amazed by me and wouldn't dare hurt me if I was, you know, neutral, I guess. Okay, maybe not that last one, but the rest, and being a dragon would be fucking awesome, but only for a day. I mean, I wouldn't be a dragon all the time. That'd be crazy. Next question, Safaki. If you suddenly became rich, what would be the first thing you'd do with the money? But again, it's like the Death Note. I'd sit there and stare at it and not do anything and not tell anyone about it until I worked out what I wanted to do with it. Probably get the hell out of England. This is a similar question that's coming up, but I just want to do something different as soon as I can, something crazy, and I guess with money that would be it. Obviously I'd put all of it in a bank and do the boring stuff and invest in stuff so the money comes back and it doesn't just go and taxes destroy me. But yeah, I'd definitely get out of England. I'd go see the world. That's what I want to do. Next question, Bassabot. What is an average day for you, Hollow? Well, I get up, and currently my income is YouTube, and I quit my job, so I have a lot of spare time, which is pretty sweet. So I'll get up, and I'll open like a notepad, or write on an actual notepad, and say what I've got to do the day. So I'll get up, and it'll be like, obviously record the video and make the video, and I'll spend like an hour, 2 hours on it, trying to make it the best it could be, and thinking about all the things that I could do, so I give you better content. So that's the first thing. Second thing is obviously to work out and exercise because it's required. I'm also doing daily runs now. The snow's sort of fucked off, thank God. Oh my God, it was ridiculous. So I just look after my body each day. That's probably about an hour's work or so, run not included. And then it's like look up courses for uni and just try and constantly remind myself about that, and learn everything I can while I can. Do chores around the house, get myself away from the computer. I don't want to be in front of it all the time. It's very hard to just imagine you have all the time in the world and a really good computer and the internet. What's going to happen? You're going to spend all day in front of it, and I can't let myself do that. So I just try and come up with things to stop me from doing that. So learning to cook, learning another language, reading. This is all stuff that I want to incorporate into my channel and show you that I'm doing, and it's just interesting. But yeah, basically the average day is trying to get myself away from a computer and inevitably being in front of a computer by the end of the day. I don't mind if it's like 4 hours a day, but all day would be a bit ridiculous. Next question. Bleach Note Alchemist. As we were talking about animes, Bleach is an anime, Note is Death Note, and Alchemist is Full Metal Alchemist, all of which are great, I'm sure, apart from Bleach, lol. But I've not actually watched like I say, Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist as much as people have told me to, and I will eventually, I swear. But yeah, he asks if you could live in any place in the world, where it would be and why. I don't know, to be honest. Not England, like I say. I've spent 19 years here, it's about to be 20, and it's about time I get out of here and go see some other stuff, do some other stuff, and that's what I want to do. And Iceland is just a dream come true to just go do that. But yeah, anywhere but England, basically, I'm afraid. Forever Grantacular, what a name. How do you feel about Americans? You obviously hate Mitt Romney, but not all of us are so bad. Okay, this I'm only answering this because it makes me look really ignorant. Because I hate Mitt Romney, I hate him based on his opinions. I don't give a damn if he's American. If he was African, I'd still hate him. If he was French, I'd still hate him. If he was German or English, I'd hate the shit out of him because he's a piece of shit, irrelevant of where he's from. I have many American friends and I've had an American girlfriend, and it's been nice meeting people like that. And guess what? They're exactly the same as me, irrelevant of skin colour, how they talk, where they're from. It doesn't matter. I don't understand why people would ever think that we would hate someone based on where they've been. I mean, this is 2013. I mean, people aren't as ignorant as they used to be. I mean, I'm happy I'm not. So yeah, next question. Orange Cameron 13. Are you and Ray doing another series together? And if so, will it be soon? Well, yeah, there's the Minecraft series that's coming soon, which is going to be great. That's going to be on his channel and my channel. And there's also going to be one on Machinima, and it's to do with Dota. I know you're excited. It's not going to be the usual thing, I'm afraid. It's not going to be the commentaries. It needs to be something different, and it is something different. We've done it before in LoL, and it was so good and underappreciated, and we've pitched it, and it's just... oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait. But yeah, Basically, 2 series coming soon. Basically, 2 series coming soon. What is your favourite tea from Rain Wolf 22? If I'll just die if I never find out. The amount of times I've had this boring question, and the only reason I'm answering it is because people just keep asking. It's a boring question. I don't know why people are so interested. Yorkshire tea is the one that I enjoy the most. I'm sure there's better ones, definitely going to be better ones than that, but my favourite that I've had so far is Yorkshire tea, funnily enough, because I'm from Yorkshire. Next question from Eddie. Oh god, another name I can't pronounce. Mavogel. Eddie Mavogel. I'm sorry if that isn't your name, but it is now. Do you ever plan on trying War Z? It's a funny question because that game's a scam. If you've not played it or know much about it, they just made a shitty mod to their already shitty game and pretended that it had nothing to do with DayZ. It was a complete shaft copy of DayZ, and they just did it to make money. The game doesn't work, it's fucking awful, and if you ever see content on it, it's because someone gave us the game for a month or whatever. It's stupid subscription. God, that's so bad. Yeah, basically, if you ever see content on it, it's just going to be me enraged trolling the shit out of how bad it is. It'll be a funny video, but it'll only ever be one video. It's never going to be a series. Such a bad game. Next question, Joey Mena. Do you have a lower half? Actually, I do. Can you see it? Nope. Whoa. It's tripping over stuff. See? Look, I've got legs. I just knocked over something. Well, I didn't knock it, I just tripped it. See? Lower half. I didn't look at the camera there. Lower half. There we go. Hector Cruz. What is your favourite series to record and why? Actually, it's Teen Questions because I get to fuck around, answer stupid questions and drink tea. And who doesn't want to do that for a living? I mean, come on. This is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Final question from Baller Blazer Bro 1. Really no goals past being happy? Last episode I answered a question where someone asked, where do I want to go? What do I want to do with my life? And I just said, just whatever takes me somewhere, and as long as I'm happy. But he said after that, not saying it's a bad thing that you strike me as a person who would want nothing less than world domination. And here's a key thing that I didn't say in that answer last week. I never did say that being chill and being happy didn't require world domination, now did I? Thanks for watching, see you next time.